Welcome to Sicily, the shining jewel of the Mediterranean. This island is more than just the largest in Italy. It is a world of its own. Over thousands of years, waves of civilizations have left their mark here. The Greeks, Romans, Arabs, Normans, and Spanish all shaped its culture, architecture, and traditions. Today, Sicily is a place where history, nature, and cuisine combine to create one of the most captivating destinations in Europe. We begin in Palermo, the island's bustling capital. Palermo is a city of contrasts, chaotic yet beautiful, noisy yet filled with quiet treasures. The streets are alive with energy, from the open-air markets of Baroque and Capo to the scent of sizzling street food like panelle and arancini. Among the narrow alleys, you'll stumble upon glorious piazzas and fountains, grand Baroque churches, and even relics of its Arab and Norman past. Don't miss the Palatine Chapel, a dazzling jewel box of golden mosaics inside the royal palace, where every surface glitters with sacred art. Palermo is messy, raw, and unforgettable, and it's the perfect introduction to Sicily's rich soul. Not far from the capital, the town of Monreale waits in the hills, famous for its cathedral. Step inside and prepare to be amazed. The entire interior is covered with glittering mosaics depicting biblical scenes, some of the most stunning in all of Europe. A short drive in the other direction takes you to Cefalù, a postcard-perfect seaside town where a medieval Norman cathedral towers above sandy beaches and narrow streets lined with gelaterias and cafes. Take a swim in the Tyrrhenian Sea or climb La Rocca, the great rock above the town, for panoramic views of rooftops, sea, and mountains. Traveling south, you reach Agrigento and the Valley of the Temples. Here, ancient Greek history comes alive, standing among the massive Doric columns, some over 2,500 years old. You feel the weight of history pressing in. The Temple of Concordia is one of the best preserved Greek temples anywhere in the world, rivaling even those in Athens. As the sun sets, the stone glows golden, and the sight becomes almost otherworldly. Further east lies Syracuse, once one of the greatest cities of the ancient Mediterranean. This was the home of Archimedes and a rival of Athens and Carthage. Today, its heart is the island of Ortigia, a maze of narrow stone lanes opening onto lively piazzas. Here, you'll find the magnificent Cathedral of Syracuse, a remarkable building that incorporates the columns of an ancient Greek temple directly into its walls. Just steps away is the Fountain of Arethusa, a freshwater spring tied to Greek mythology, where papyrus plants still grow in the sunlight. The whole of Ortigia feels like a living museum, blending ancient ruins, Baroque palaces, and modern Sicilian life. North along the coast is Taormina, Sicily's most glamorous town. Perched high on cliffs above the Ionian Sea, it has enchanted visitors for centuries, from Goethe to Oscar Wilde to modern celebrities. Its crown jewel is the ancient Greek theater, perfectly positioned with a backdrop of Mount Etna and the sea stretching endlessly beyond. On summer evenings, concerts and plays are still performed here, continuing a tradition that goes back over 2 millennia. Beyond the theater, Taormina's streets are full of boutique shops, cafes, and hidden gardens. For a little adventure, take the cable car down to the beaches below or simply sip an aperitivo as the sun sets over the coast. And then, of course, there is Mount Etna. Towering over eastern Sicily, Etna is Europe's tallest active volcano, and it has shaped not just the landscape, but also the lives and culture of those who live nearby. You can take a cable car partway up, hike across volcanic craters, or even explore lava caves with a guide. From the summit, the views sweep across the island and out over the sea. Etna's volcanic soil is incredibly fertile, which is why the surrounding slopes are covered with vineyards producing some of Sicily's finest wines. Whether you climb its rugged slopes or simply admire it from a distance, Etna leaves an impression that is hard to forget. At the foot of the volcano sits Catania, a city built of dark volcanic stone. Life here feels more raw and authentic than in polished Taormina. The Piazza del Duomo, with its unusual lava elephant fountain, is the heart of the city, and the bustling fish market nearby is an explosion of noise, color, and smells. Catania is a Baroque masterpiece, but with a grittier, everyday energy, that reflects the resilience of a city shaped by eruptions and earthquakes. Off Sicily's northern coast lie the Aeolian Islands, a chain of volcanic isles that feel like another world entirely. Each island has its own character. Lipari, with its whitewashed houses and lively harbor; Salina, famous for capers and Malvasia wine; and Stromboli, where fire literally bursts from the mountain as lava flows into the sea, visible even at night. For those who love sailing, hiking, or simply relaxing on beaches far from the crowds, the Aeolian Islands are a paradise. When planning your trip, spring and autumn are ideal, with warm weather and fewer crowds. Summers can be hot, especially inland, but perfect for long days at the beach. Renting a car gives you the freedom to explore the island's varied landscapes, though trains and buses connect most major towns as well. Remember that Sicily runs on its own rhythm. Shops may close in the afternoon. Dinners start late, and life is lived at a slower pace. Embrace it. It's part of the charm. Sicily is not just a place to visit, it's an experience that stays with you. From the golden mosaics of Monreale to the fiery slopes of Etna, from bustling Palermo to the quiet lanes of Ortigia, and from the glamour of Taormina to the raw beauty of the Aeolian Islands, this island captures the imagination like few places on Earth. So is Sicily on your travel list? Have you visited before, or are you planning a trip here soon? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next adventure with the ultimate travel guides.